Hey guys, it's GameFace here and welcome back to episode 11 of my Dortmund career mode. In today's episode, we've got quite a good one actually coming up. We've got two games to first of all play. The first one against Augsburg, followed by I think it's Borussia Mönchengladbach afterwards. Then we're actually into the January transfer window. As quick as that, I wasn't really expecting to do that, but that is what we'll be doing in this episode. So I need your suggestions as to who to sign. We've also got a huge budget. We can even request more funds as well if we would like to. But a huge budget, so I need your suggestions as to who I should sign. I've seen a lot of people putting Donnarumma, I think, is that Donnarumma, something like that. Anyway, the young AC Milan goalkeeper has been heavily suggested over the last few episodes, and to be honest, since I started this series, so he's certainly one I'll look at. But there's no point signing him if I've already got two very good keepers. So let me know in the comments below, do I get rid of Berkey, my other goalkeeper? Also, what do I do about Weidenfeller as well? A few people are a little bit disappointed I got rid of him at the start of this career mode. Do I try and get him back? I'm not really too sure what you think about that one as well. Let me know in the comments below. DeBarlo's also suggested as well a couple of episodes back. But before we get into things, if we could go ahead and hit 35 likes on this video, that'd be really appreciated. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. We got over 5,000 subs now, 5,025 as I'm recording this. Thank you all so much that you do subscribe. I really do appreciate it so much. So thank you very much. We are currently third in the league with 2 games behind Schalke, but also 2 points as well. What we will do in the first game is actually we're going to sim it, the first game. We'll play the next match afterwards, but we'll sim this game. I've got the team already sorted out from the last episode, so it's going to be an interesting game, this one. The last 3 games, Augsburg I've drawn all 3 of them, against Mönchengladbach 2 of them as well. So we'll wait and see how he gets on in this match. Hopefully they'll get the 3 points. Not a good start though. Schmid has just scored. Iheanacho actually equalises 24 minutes in, approaching half time now. Still drawing the game 1-1. We need another goal obviously to win it. There's only, like 30 minutes left. Schürrle comes on. Oh no, Aparde's actually made it 2-1, but now it's 2-2. There's about 10 minutes to go. We'll skip it. Oh, I was hoping for a third goal. Sadly, only got a draw against Augsburg, a 4th one in a row for them, but that is not great news for us. I was hoping to get the maximum 3 points from that one. It's a bit of a shame. The reason why I simmed it is so that we could get to the next game and obviously get into the January transfer window in this episode properly. Alexander Arnold is back from his injury. That's good news for us. Not I think he'll play in this game, but it's always nice to have him in the squad. We'll change around the team now and see what side we come up with. Also, let me know about players I should try and sell as well, because we've already got quite a big squad. So let me know about that in the comments below. I think players like possibly Lozano, I might have to actually get him out, even though I've only just signed him recently. The reason why I'm saying that is because I don't know whether I like him as much, and I also want to try and develop Pulisic a little bit as well. But we do have quite a large squad of very good players. Look at all these decent players sitting out of this match. We've got Gertz, who's not even getting on the bench. So we're going to have to, I think, get rid of a few. Let me know in the comments who I should get rid of, whether that be centre-backs, centre-mids, or whatever. But this is the team I'm going with for this game against Borussia Mönchengladbach. We've got Horn in goal, Piszczek at right-back, Bartra, Socrates at centre-back, Dermer as a left-back, Weigl plays alongside Castro midfield. Dembele starts on the left, so I'll give that a go because I want to play Emery more on the right. Royce down the middle with Aubameyang up front. That's the match I've gone with. As you've just seen, Iheanacho gets on there, even though he's a little bit tired, but he'll be fine to come off the bench if we need him. And yeah, let's crack on with this match. First of all, though, see whether we can get ourselves a win after that disappointing result in the last game where we dropped 2 points. Here we are at home for this match. We do need to try and get ourselves the win. Look at that, best defensive record in the league. We've actually conceded 6 less goals than Leverkusen, who are obviously top at the moment. And talking of Leverkusen, if we win this game, we go joint on points, so that'll be quite beneficial for us. I imagine that'll mean we'll actually go top on goal difference, bearing in mind we've conceded less, although it obviously depends on how many goals we've scored as well, but I'm pretty sure that would mean that we go above them. We'll have to wait and see, though. We need to win this match first. Weigl here, winning back the ball. Royce going to look for Aubameyang. It's a good start, actually, here. Aubameyang going to maybe go for the left-footed shot. Oh, a tight angle, but the keeper's made a mess of it. Oh, the through here, and it's a good save from the keeper, palms it over the bar. It was a good chance, actually, for Mönchengladbach there. A decent little run through, actually, a good strike in the end. Just about managed to get a hand to it. It's going to go out for a corner. Short corner. Going to try and play it out onto the edge of the box, and then try and get it back in there. And we'll defend that one nicely, I think. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, okay. Maybe not. So, yeah, we conceded. We're losing 1-0, 16 minutes in. Not great stuff. Just needed to hoof it out there. Ball through to Aubameyang. It's a good ball, that one, actually. Needs to maybe hold it up. Doesn't really want to shoot on his left foot. Aubameyang to shoot now, though. Straight at Sommer, sadly, and out for a corner. We might go with a short one here. Just because we don't have bags of height in the box. We'll now put it in, though, from a different angle. That's more like it. 1-1. It has worked the short corner for us there. Don't quite know who it is. Is it Socrates? Yes, it is. Socrates scores 8 minutes before half-time, and we're back on level terms. Weigl holds it up for Royce brilliantly. Royce is through, gets brought down, but I think does quite just about get to the ball there. Very, very close. Great chance for us to try and go into half-time in the lead. Didn't quite work out for us, though, sadly. Still 1-1. Whistle will be blown here. Still 1-1. But we have, I think, been the better team in the last 20 minutes there. I think they were very lucky with their chance. But they did take it, to be fair to them. But we won't make any changes at half-time. We'll keep things the same. Possession-wise, they've clearly dominated. And shots-wise, we have dominated ourselves. So we'll keep the team the same and hopefully get ourselves a second goal. Royce to Aubameyang. Aubameyang onto Royce. It's a great move and it's a goal, 2-1. Fantastic link-up play there. Royce looks really good down the middle, actually. He's quite creative, but also can get on the score sheet, as we've seen here. Fantastic movement and good play there between Aubameyang, Dembele and Royce. And we've managed to get ourselves the second goal. We're into the lead, and we've managed to have a bit of a comeback there. Okay, first two changes now. We'll bring on Rode and Pulisic. We'll take off Weigl and Dembele. Dembele getting quite tired there. Weigl just looking a little bit static at times, so we're going to go with someone with a little bit more pace about him. So we'll bring on Rode, who I also think wins back the ball a little bit better as well than Weigl. But we'll see how that goes. 30 minutes to go now. We should be able to see out the rest of this game. We've got another change to make if we need it, though. Royce onto Aubameyang, going to hit this one first time. Wow, how the hell's that got in from that range? On his left foot as well. Aubameyang with the goal, and it's flown in past Sommer. And it is 3-1. Fantastic stuff. I was actually initially going to shoot with Royce from long range, but I did just about get closed down. And to be honest, I didn't even mean to shoot with Aubameyang. I was supposed to take an extra touch and then shoot, but I accidentally shot first time, and it certainly worked for us there. Kind of a 1-2, if you can call it that, between the two of them. Like I say, didn't mean to hit it first time. He sliced across it, and it's flown in the back of the net, 3-1. Okay, now it's time to make the third and final change. Guerreiro will come on to the left-hand side. Emery Moore will move into the central position. Pulisic onto the right. That means we're taking off Royce because he is getting quite tired. Initially, it was going to be Aubameyang coming off. I thought I'd give Emery Moore the full 90 minutes and keep Royce on as well. But I've decided that Royce should come off, getting quite tired. And even though there's a long period of time in between games, I decided to take off Royce because he's getting quite tired. Don't want him to get injured or anything like that. So hopefully Guerreiro does quite well on that left-hand side with 20 minutes to go. We'll have to wait and see. I actually think it's a winter break, isn't it, in the Bundesliga? That maybe that's what the break is over the start of the January transfer window. Pulisic looking for Castro. Great run from him. Does he have the strength to get past? He does, but actually that's been given as a foul. That's going to be a red, surely, then. I don't think it was a foul, but it's going to be a red, I would have thought. Last man, it is a straight red card. Just before the 90th minute. I really think that's nothing wrong with that challenge at all. But we'll take it. It's only a free kick though, sadly. And I'm not great at free kicks. Who are we going to get? Guerreiro, maybe a left-footed opportunity, this one. Can we just get it over the wall? Oh, it's not a bad free kick, actually, if I don't say so myself. Good save from Sommer. We'll take this one short to Guerreiro, I think, here. Try and get a good crossing if we can. It's a brilliant ball in. Mark Bartra, I think it was, heading over the bar though. There it is. We've won the game 3-1. Fantastic result for us. Coming back from 1-0 down as well. So we've got the 3 points. We're now level with Leverkusen. I believe we're probably just, like I said at the start of the game, probably just in front of them on goal difference. But yeah, great performance from us actually, especially in that second half. So much better. So yeah, we'll happily take that. Obviously Socrates scored in the first half as well. But in particular, it was the second half that we did much better. Possession-wise as well, we started to get a little bit more in the second half. But still, they dominated that. Shots-wise, though, we obviously had more shots. And yeah, I think we'll move on to the January transfer window now. We've got the squad report as well, like I said, we're going to do. I think we'll do that in January, but we'll just quickly get past this point. We'll do some player development quickly and see how he gets on. I believe that game was actually on Christmas Day. I didn't realise they did that in the Bundesliga. Pretty sure that one was Christmas Day, though, that we just played. We'll go with these 5 players. Well, I say 5 players, 5 drills. There's actually only 3 players there. Emery Moore doing 3 of the drills. Hopefully get him going up. It was a suggestion, I think, in the last couple of episodes to try and train Emery Moore on a couple of different drills rather than just one. Dembele goes up on stamina. I don't think anybody else really changes too much, so nothing particularly special this week. Okay, so we've got a guy called Weber, I think is how you pronounce it, saying that he wants to leave the youth academy. Not actually heard of him, don't recognise his name, but we'll take a look. If he's good enough, we'll promote him. If he's not, we'll just get rid of him. So let's have a look. We don't actually have loads of players in the youth academy. He certainly does look good enough, I think, but maybe not now. That's the only problem. I think we will offer him a contract. We'll give him what he's asking for. We can't give him exactly 400 because you can't change the extra 5 for some reason. No idea. But we'll go future first team player, offer him a contract, and hope that he does reach that 88 potential. He's accepted the contract. That's great news for us. Paraguay also wanting me as manager. Don't think I'll be accepting that one. We are now officially into January as well, so we can now start to make transfers, which is great, because we can improve the squad if we would like to. I don't know whether we need to make loads of changes. Again, I want to try and keep this sort of very much a Dortmund-looking side, rather than bring loads of players in, but 1 or 2 suggestions would be really welcomed by me from you guys about who I should try and sign, but also who I should try and sell. I think that's quite an important one to note as well, because we do need to get rid of some players if we want to sign them, purely because the squad's already probably a little bit too big. We've got a monthly scouting update back here for some German players that have been trying to get in, some youngsters from across Germany. Not many of them particularly good to begin with, but Benjamin Schaffer, I think as I pronounce his surname, is decent, and he's the only one of those batch of players, sadly. We will request some more funds if I can find how to. I'm pretty sure they've changed this around. If you can even request more funds. Maybe you can't on this FIFA. Oh, that's not good news. I used to love doing that. I don't think you can request more funds this year. No, you don't seem to be able to. So if you can, then obviously let me know in the comments below, but I can't find it anyway for this episode. So we won't bother requesting any more funds. What we will do is the squad report, though, before we put in any bids. I'll probably only be putting 1 bid in, to be honest, for Donnarumma. I, again, might be pronouncing that one wrong. Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, we'll move on into the squad report. First of all, starting with Timo Horn. He's gone up 1 overall since joining us in the summer. That's good. He's now £24 million. That's how much he's worth. His kicking's gone up by 7. He's actually done really well, actually, in terms of the growth. He'll probably be going up soon as well by another overall. Pitch check hasn't really done too much movement in terms of his overall. His attributes are starting to fall, though, as he's getting into his early 30s, 31 now, and I'm sure he'll be going up in age very shortly. I'm pretty sure he goes up at the end of the year, but I'm not too sure on that one. Like I say, his sprint speed and acceleration all dropping, sadly. Matt Bartra's gone up by 1 overall. That's good. A couple of attributes going up, actually, by a couple. Socrates hasn't gone up, but, you know, he's kind of got past his peak, or just about to get past his peak, so we're not really expecting too much growth with him. Derm's gone up by 1. That's good for us. Technical stuff and mental stuff have also gone up. Castro hasn't gone up, but again, kind of in the latter stages of Castro's career now. Weigl gone up by 1 overall. Again, one of our younger players that we need to try and get going up a little bit more, I think. He's got a very good potential, but hasn't really done too much in terms of growth so far. Emery Moore has, though. 6 overalls. He's now 70 overall for us, just 19 years old. His pace has flown up 94 now on his acceleration, and his technical stats have done quite well as well. Shot power's gone up 10, finishing's gone up 9. We'll continue to try and train him up, and hopefully he'll grow even more. Royce hasn't gone up. Similar sort of situation with him. He's kind of at the peak of his career. I can't see him growing too much, but you never know. Dembele's gone up 2 overall. He's now 79 overall. 18 years old. Incredible stuff. Finishing 79, dribbling 89, ball control 86 as well. Some of the better stats that he's got on his technical stuff. Aubameyang still 86, hasn't gone up, but does continue to go up in his attributes, mainly technical ones there. We've got Pulisic gone up 3 overall. We've used him a fair amount. How many games has he played in? 8. He's scored 1 goal. So he's not done too bad for us, considering he's not played loads of matches. But 3 overalls he's gone up by. Iheanacho's gone up by 3 as well. 77 overall at 20 years old. Again, very good. His pace has gone up nicely as well, so we'll look forward to that hopefully going up as well in the near future. Sewell's gone up by 1 overall now, 82. He's 21 years old. We've played him in 9 matches, so he's not been a starting centre-back regularly for us, but we have been rotating most of them around, so none of them are really going to be that far into double digits, I wouldn't have thought. We've got Guerrero going up by 1 overall at 23 years old. I've quite enjoyed using him actually in game. He's very good at shooting. I've enjoyed using that pace on the left-hand side coming off the bench. Rhodes gone up by 1 overall at 26 years old. Short passing 83 now, which is much better than it was before. Schürrle at 82 overall. We've got Kagawa, who hasn't moved sadly at all on any of the attributes. Weber, the guy that we just promoted, already gone up in overall. I'm assuming that's through the youth academy rather than just since he's joined us. Alexander Arnold's gone up by 2. Again, not played him loads, but he has actually played 10 games. That's not too bad for us. Pace-wise, not gone up, but mainly technical stuff. We've got Ryman. I don't think he's played any, has he? No, he's not played a game at all, but he's managed to go up 2 overall, to be fair to him, which is okay. He'll probably be one of the players that leaves, especially with him being a keeper, and we'll be trying to sign another keeper this window. Moreno's got by 2 overall. Another one I want to try and train a little bit more, because he's got really good potential. 20 years old. We played him in 16 matches, scored 1 goal, 2 assists, 9 clean sheets. So he's played quite a few matches, Moreno. I do quite like him in-game, and has gone up on quite a few of the different attributes there, particularly the technical ones. Lozano's gone up by 1 overall, 77 overall here, 21 years old, gone up quite nicely. Another keeper there, this time going up to 63 overall, 22 years old, another one that we'll probably get rid of. Taz, 80 overall, gone up nicely actually on a lot of those stats. Ginter's gone up to 78, so he's gone up 1. Gertz has gone up 2 to 86, that's quite good. That must have been quite recent when that happened. I'm pretty sure he was 85 not so long back, so good stuff from him. And obviously his attributes there, very, very good. Dribbling 93, probably need to get him a bit more game time though. Berkey's gone up to 82, Schmelz has stayed the same. We've got Stenzel, these are some of the players that we've loaned out now obviously. He's gone up 1, we've got Paslak, the right back, he's gone up to 68 overall. He actually looks really good, one that I certainly need to make sure I keep when he returns from his loan. We've also got Burnick as well at Cambridge, he's gone up 2. Another player that's gone up 1 there, gone up 2. And that is all my loan players. So they're doing quite well, their relative clubs that they've gone to. But yeah, I think that is everything for the squad report. So I'll just go through it in a fair amount of depth, I think, which is what you guys, I think, usually want to see. So I thought I'd do that. We'll do a similar one towards the end of the season as well, I'd imagine. Some player development now. I don't know whether we'll go with the exact same players. I think we will, because most of them seem to be going up at pretty sure this week. Dembele getting closer to 80 overall each week that we train him. How are we going to do this week? Hopefully get some attributes up. Yeah, Richard's actually gone up to 61, but more importantly, Emre Mor flying up on some of those attributes, gone up to I think 70 attack position, 75 finishing, and was that 79 shot power as well. So did some really good stuff this week. Now let's put in a bid, I think for Donnarumma, but we'll have to wait and see how much it's going to cost us, but also who we're going to get rid of in the goalkeeper position, if that's who you guys want me to try and sign. Okay, so I wasn't too far off with the pronunciation. It's actually Donnarumma. I didn't have the name written down or anything like that, but it is Donnarumma. We will inquire about him, try and find out how much he's going to cost us. 17 years old, obviously a really quality goalkeeper with very, very, very good potential. So we'll have to wait and see what they say when they come back to us, but I think we'll just sim a couple more days now. Okay, so we've got an email from the Brazil FA. They actually want me to be their manager, but as I usually do with these career modes, not going to go ahead with the international manager. Milan have come back to us, said 12 million is what they are after, so not actually as much as I thought. He's only got a year and a half left in his contract as well. We'll put an initial bid of 9 million, undercut them a little bit, but still 9 million. I'm quite happy to pay for someone that's got a really good potential. We've got a transfer offer in for one of our keepers, one of our younger keepers, and it's actually from Grasshopper Club. So we'll try and get rid of him. I think we'll just ask for the amount that he's worth, though. I think that's a fair amount to ask for. We also need to take a look at the players that I'm going to be selling as well, but we'll do it in the next episode when I have a better idea as to who you want me to try and sign and sell. We've got Milan coming back and actually accepting the £9 million bid. That's a little bit unexpected, but we will take it. 20 grand a week as well. Can't go wrong with that. 5-year deal. Ideally, offer him like a 10-year deal or something, but we can't do that, sadly. Clean sheet bonus we won't bother with, and I think important first-team player is fair enough for now. Not too sure what overall he'll be. More transfer offers, this time for Timo Horn. 28.5 million from Sunderland. Do I try and get rid of him, even though I've only recently just signed him? Do I try and get rid of him because I'm getting in a younger keeper, or do I try and get rid of Berkey? It's got to be one of the two, really. I can't have 3 good keepers, so we're going to have to try and get rid of him. Could I maybe ask for like 40 million? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below about that one. Huge, huge bid. This one is even bigger though from Man United. 64 million for Aubameyang. So 64 million for Aubameyang, huge amount of money obviously, but I don't think we can really afford to get rid of him, even for that sort of amount. But again, I'm open to your thoughts in the comments below. That'll be key for the next episode, so I'll leave both of them for now, just so you guys can leave your comments about them, and we'll move forward with a few more days to try and sign up the new keeper, but also to potentially get rid of a couple of players that we're trying to get rid of. So more player drills, again we'll do them this week. Seem to go up so quickly when you're in the transfer window. I think we're also in that winter break now as well. I'm pretty sure the Bundesliga has at the start of January. Emre Mor moving so close to 71 overall. Dembele just needs to try and get to 80 overall as quick as possible now. There it is, he's accepted the contract, 20 grand a week, we've signed him up. And we've got ourselves a new 17-year-old keeper. Unbelievable. Let's wait and see what overall is going to be, though, that we paid 9 million for. I've actually not got any idea. 77 overall at 17 years old. Pretty decent. Some decent stats there as well, positioning-wise. Need to maybe try and improve that, but we will obviously try and trade up as much as possible. fantastic though to have him into the club, but that means that we kind of are forced to get rid of a different keeper. Also, do I use him as a starting keeper? Do I use him as a sub keeper? That sort of thing. Again, I need your input onto that one. But yeah, we have got loads of keepers now. I think, is that 5 keepers we've got at the club? So it needs to either be Horn or possibly Berkey as well. But I think a lot of people are fans of Berkey, so maybe it won't be him. We'll have to wait and see. Again, down to you guys in the comments below. But I only really want 2 of those 3 keepers to still be at the club at the end of the transfer window. So I think that's pretty much everything I can do now without your guys' input for the next episode. So we won't go any further. Fee agreed for Donnarumma. Questions asked. I don't think 9 million is that much for someone 77 rated at his age, to be honest. But like I say, that is everything for the episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could go ahead and hit 35 likes on this video, that'd be really appreciated. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, like I say, loads of things for you guys to comment on below. Hopefully we get all those in before the next episode. Thanks all for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.